I chose to become a physician in a very roundabout way, actually. I, like I said, I was initially like business and thinking something along those lines, which I think all my friends were doing at the time. Unfortunately, in college, I got hurt playing volleyball. I hurt my knee and my shoulder. So I spent probably, it felt like 90%, but it was more probably like 50% of my actually my sophomore and junior year in physical therapy. So at the time in college, I wasn't really happy with business, and so being thrown into the medical field and into physical therapy, I spent a lot of time talking with my therapist and with the director there. His name was Clive, and he encouraged me to think outside of like my college experience at the time, and so he said, have you ever thought about the medical field, whether it's dentistry, optometry, physical therapy, medicine? And I said I hadn't because nobody in my family had ever done anything like that. And so he said, you know what, why don't you take some time to look around here? He introduced me to physicians that came into the physical therapy place with their patients and introduced me to several people. He really, again, took me under his wing and said, you know what, look around you and see what's going on and see is there anything that really interests you? And it was at that point that I realized that medicine is fascinating. And I remember thinking back, although science was not one of my favorite subjects, I found it very interesting. And I enjoyed it, and I did well. And so I thought, why don't I give it a try? So that's how I ended up in medicine. Whereas a lot of people, that's what I, wanted to be when I was a child, but I just kind of found my way to it. But it's been a wonderful decision.